Do you love yourself like your life depends on it? Do you daily practice self-love and cultivate loving, kind thoughts to yourself? Do you hold yourself and acknowledge yourself and appreciate your own heartbeat? Do you give thanks for that on the daily? The fact that you're here right now, taking a breath, able to take an exhale, here, alive, we're blessed. We're so blessed if we're still here. If we still have ears to hear, eyes to see, and a heart to feel humanity and the collective, then we are truly blessed. And if we keep our heart open, we are superheroes of today's time, because it can be so easy with a world and a societies and cities and things that are so dark and twisted and fucking weird. It can be so easy to just say, I'm going to close my heart because this is too much. I need to protect myself. And also with relationships and things, if you've been hurt or if you've been betrayed, if you have a story of betrayal in your life, whether from women or from men or from parents or whatever, then it can feel difficult sometimes to open our heart and let ourselves be truly here and present with the people around us, because maybe there's a bringing of the past betrayal and hurt to the present moments as a way to protect ourselves. And that's where I ask, do you love yourself like your life depends on it? And are you willing to love the parts of you that are in deep pain and hurt from experiences that felt like deep betrayal? I find this to be very important, that we love the parts of ourselves that create destruction, the parts of ourselves that are really hurting and bleeding. It's really important that we love the parts of us that have these coping mechanisms and that want to self-soothe all the time through addiction, through all kinds of addictions, like scrolling on the social media or eating junk food, processed foods, or sugar or alcohol or sex, or constantly seeking outside of ourselves for validation and approval from women or men, that is actually very empty, and it's not a place of true, deep, sustaining nourishment. That nourishment comes from your own open heart and willingness to include and invite in and love all the aspects of yourself that perhaps even society and maybe even some spiritual teachings said are inappropriate and we should be shameful about. But the truth is that your rage, your anger, the pain, anything like that, any pain or hurt is very much worthy of love. And it's not, though, supposed to mean that now, because I say that it's worthy of love, we get to spill and leak and throw that out on everybody else. The way that we don't leak out our pain and our hurt onto other people, especially our partners, most closest to us, the way that we don't do that is by acknowledging them, is by becoming aware of these parts of ourselves that we have that are acting out often in unconscious ways and controlling us, and also being very reactive and triggered easily. And instead of just letting that continue, stop, slow down, be like, wait, this is a part of me. What does it need? What does it want? What is it saying? What is its beliefs? And then listen to it and give it space to feel. And instead of saying you hate this part of yourself or you hate some aspect of yourself, know that you are the one that needs to love this part of yourself. Because no one else is going to do that. No one else will love the depths of pain, the part of you that feels deep pain and heartbreak. No one else is going to love that aspect of you more than you can. And if you depend on others to do that, then it is like a constant fight and a neediness and a desperateness that's just not worth it. And it creates stress in your own system, because it's almost like you need to control or be needy and desperate looking out at others, when really the source of love is you. You are the source of love that gets to love every single part of you, especially the parts that have been pushed away because they're just not appropriate or acceptable. Those are the parts we really need to bring awareness to. And how do they show up? And they're saying hello through our triggers, through our addictions, through our daily habits that are actually destructive versus supporting thriving health. So check yourself, like in the days, what are certain habits that you're doing that are actually destroying your health versus improving them, but you keep doing those habits. It could be porn addiction, it could be food addiction, it could be scrolling on the phone and numbing out and not even getting into your creativity because you're just so consuming so much content on social media, looking at other people, being in comparison. All of these things are like signposts saying, hey, hello, go deeper. Come and connect to me, to this part that's doing all this for a reason. It's a coping mechanism, and there are other ways to cope that are going to help us be more here and now in this love versus just continue putting band-aids, and it's not really effective. So do you love yourself like your life depends on it? Because it does depend on it. No one else's love is as important as your own love, and as remembering that you are the source of love, and you've always been, and you'll never not be the source of love. This is a self message from me, and this is a message for anyone who may benefit. So thank you for listening. And now I will go to my mother. But sit with this question. Where do you not love yourself? Where are you resisting loving? Because that is restricting being the full radiance of who you are. Because you are the radiant sunshine, eternal light that is infinitely loving. That's who you are. So remember that, and check in with yourself every day. And don't shame, guilt trip yourself if you're not loving some aspects of self. That's beautiful. Love the part of you that does not want to. Love the part of you that hates deeply and judges. Love that part of you. Hold its hand. Listen to its stories. Let it feel it all. But do not project those hurt, painful, hateful, judgmental parts of yourself. Like, don't let other people in your surrounding, your family and all this, your partner, get a taste of that all the time. They don't deserve it. And we all know it doesn't feel good when we let our hurt leak out on the people we love the most. It's just not fair. We need to take self-responsibility and ownership for our own pain, and know and be empowered by remembering we are that love, this love that's always here forever. So thank you. Comment down below, like this video, and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content like this. Okay.